Who is the most skilled person ever? By far the GOAT could be in any field: entertainment, sports, academics, etc. Alexander Karelin was a professional Olympic wrestler who has a record of 887 wins and 2 losses. If I recall correctly, he lost only his first and last fight. And even that last one happened only by 1 point and due to a very controversial rule change in professional wrestling. If you check out his Wikipedia page, all you see is gold and even more gold. Olympic events, international and European championships, local championships, etc. And to top the whole thing off, when the dude retired from wrestling, he went to university and wrote a PhD on methods of counter throws in supplexing. He legit has a PhD in supplexing. Wayne Gretzky. If he never scored a goal in his career, he would still be the all-time NHL points leader with assists alone. Leonard Euler. He was a genius. No matter which field of mathematics you study, there will always be something remarkable by him. He revolutionized mathematics and alone accomplished more than hundreds of other mathematicians ever could. Without him we would be 100 years back in time. Einstein. Modern physics is divided into 2 realms: quantum physics describing the strong, weak, and electromagnetic forces, and relativity describing gravity. An army of physicists developed quantum physics and constantly modify the standard model of particle physics, update it and etc. Nobody has yet modified or proven wrong the other half of physics, described by Einstein and his theory of general relativity. His theory of general relativity is so far untouched after 100 years, because it's been precise every time we make calculations with it while observing the universe. We still don't know a lot of stuff: dark matter, dark energy, black holes, Big Bang details, etc. I really wish somebody would prove Einstein to be at least partially wrong so we could have some significant steps forward in understanding the universe. Apparently, supposedly Sir Isaac Newton discovered calculus at the same rate it's taught. Or something. The idea being he was very quick. John von Neumann. Geniuses said he was alien-like. Definitely Leonardo da Vinci. Even just in terms of the number of skills he mastered, besides the fact that he truly mastered most, if not all, of these considering his time. He was a masterful painter, sculptor, anatomist, mathematician, engineer, musician, inventor, among many other fields. Always thought Rodney Mullen. People in here are mentioning people just extra good at their thing, but inventing most of the tricks out of nowhere on simple skateboards takes an awful lot of creativity and skill. His skill and balance on a skateboard is unbelievable. Skateboarding, if people forget, is really hard. To nail a trick you understand how it's done can take months of repetition, but to land something you've made up might as well seem impossible. Mullen had a lot of skill that long hours wouldn't have made up. If he didn't exist, I doubt some of the tricks would have been invented at all. Skateboarding might never have even flourished because they were all land tricks that formed the basis of street skating. When Mullen was innovating, he was so far ahead of everyone else. The magician, Efren Batares in billiards. Always fascinated on how he calculate the angle to make a shot. You can watch his previous games on YouTube. Never gets old. Nigel Richards. English and French Scrabble champion. He doesn't speak French, he only knows the valid words :D. John von Neumann. If the word genius should be applied to anyone, it's him. I guess you could call him a mathematician at heart, but he did so much stuff. A true polymath. Plus apparently he loved dirty jokes, so that's another thing I have in common with the world's smartest man. Jahangir Khan, squash. 555 matches unbeaten. Possibly the greatest unbeaten run in any sport. Insane talent, unbelievable fitness, such a grueling sport. Dominated the 70s and 80s. Ronnie O'Sullivan. Sir Donald Bradman for sure. His test match batting average of 99.94 will never be touched. Lieutenant CMDR Johnny, KIM https://www.nasa.governorpeoplejohnny-kim. Enlisted in the Navy and served as a SEAL, went to Harvard Medical to become a doctor, trained as a pilot and served as both an aviator and flight surgeon, and then was selected to be an astronaut, scheduled to land on the moon next year. Michael Larson, the guy who memorized the light patterns of the Press Your Luck game show and mopped the floor with the other contestants. https://youtu.bkpo-2kyfcm. Gretzky, and it's not even close. It's just silly comparing his numbers to anyone else. There is a reason why he is called the Great One and why the entire league retired '99. I'm confident that pretty much all of his significant records have no chance of ever being broken. Honorable mention, Isaac Newton would be at the top, but I've gotta take some points away because he died a virgin. Political, it has to be Napoleon. There were probably never a guy who made such a great difference all by himself. He single-handedly changed Europe's fortune. Travis Pastrana. Guy's a wizard in most things with wheels.